Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining the Stock Martin channel. Today we are going to be talking about Lucid Motors stock LCID. There are a few pieces of news that are out there that are putting downward pressure on this stock, and I think you're going to get a lot out of this video. And before I get into this video, if you can please give me that thumbs up, the like button, to share this video with others. It'll help the YouTube algorithm. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit all so you can get all my videos. Well, welcome aboard. We are going to be talking about the Lucid stock. There are a few things that have just come out that are starting to talk about potential delivery dates of the Lucid Air Dream vehicle. So if these two developments are true, we should start seeing deliveries in about October of this year, 2021. So let's jump down into it and see what these two developments are. So Lucid Motors as a company has been giving little tidbits of information out there to subtly say when they're going to be delivering their Lucid Air Dream vehicles. We've seen several pictures last week of the CEO Peter Rawlinson giving the number 4, which delivery should be starting in October of this year, which will be the start of Q4. Also, according to this article, Lucid Motors has opened up several vacancies relating to the finished vehicles recently. So not all of the Lucid Air Dreams are accounted for. It looks like some of the people have backed out. Remember, this is a $170,000 vehicle, and it did require reservation deposits up to $7,000 in order to reserve this vehicle. These reservations are for the 577 vehicles. So according to this article, Lucid Motors did send out an email. As you can see, this is just an example. It says, Lucid, get ready to confirm your Dream Edition. Here is an example of the email that was sent. This was to a customer called Mark, and it says it's nearly time to confirm your order. We have updated configuration and performance details for the Dream Edition to share soon. And over the next few weeks, a member of our team will reach out to you personally to guide you through the order process. In the meantime, please sign into your Lucid account to check on this status. So it is in the next few weeks that somebody will be contacting these people that have reserved their Lucid Air Dreams. So we are going to see a little bit more time before these vehicles start delivering. This is putting a lot of downward pressure on Lucid stock and Lucid Motors. Another piece of information that the Lucid Air Dream will be coming out later than expected in possibly October or later is that the Motor Trend reviewer Johnny Lieberman was invited by Lucid Motors to do the first test drive. Lieberman of Motor Trend went on a single charge and traveled from Beverly Hills to San Francisco, which is over 409 miles. And he will give his first drive review that will go live on August 25th. There are a lot of people that have a lot of questions out there, but it looks like the range of the vehicle was there. He went on to say, according to his post, that he made it from Beverly Hills to San Francisco on a single charge. It's 400 miles on the route that he took. And guess what? He puts lots of range left, which is great news to show that this vehicle does have that potential of having over 500 miles on its range. He said that it had so much energy left that he was chauffeured to Lucid headquarters about 35 miles away. And he will be giving his first drive review on August 25th. So that's definitely something we'll look forward to, and I'll definitely be reporting to you on that. But as this article goes on to say, Johnny Lieberman of Motor Trend says that he does believe that the deliveries will take place in October. So we'll definitely have to see, but this is causing a lot of downward pressure on Lucid Motor and its stock price. Now we are going to switch to this article from Seeking Alpha that is titled Lucid Motors, Not Your Best EV Stock. So just to summarize this article, this article notices that there's a lot of challenges that will make it harder for Lucid Motors to succeed in the EV market because of all the competition that's coming out there. And not only this, this article does mention that they already have a high market capitalization that is going to make it a little bit harder to hold a long position in Lucid at the current levels. So according to this article, they do believe that there are better EV stocks out there right now, and it's better to avoid Lucid stock at this stage. And we are going to dive deep into this and talk about this article. And just to summarize this article, they are talking about that the Lucid Motors stock in the company is very new. It's still in its pre-revenue stage. It has not sold one vehicle yet, so it does not have any revenue. So they are saying that there are a lot of limited manufacturing capabilities, that Lucid Motors still has not produced any vehicles. This year they will be producing 577 of the Lucid Air Dreams, but they have not made a single sale. They have not made a single delivery. So this article and this analyst is very hesitant about investing in Lucid Motors. This article goes on to say that Lucid currently has a lack of brand recognition. That's going to make it very hard to succeed in the EV market in the foreseeable future. So according to this article, not a lot of people know Lucid or Lucid Motors at this time. And so since people do not know about this, it is going to be harder, according to this analyst, for people to invest in a stock that you don't really know its product. And so there is going to be a lot of competition in there. In my opinion, to counter this, I do believe that Lucid Motors will be in its small niche of luxury EV market. I do believe that once it gets the vehicles and once it gets its name out there, it will be very noticeable and very good. Remember, this company is still very, very new, and we'll definitely just have to see how we go from here. So this article goes on to say that the problem is that they do have reservations of its vehicles, but they have not made any sales. So they do comment on here that these reservations do not guarantee that all potential customers will buy the vehicle at its launch, especially that we're seeing these delays in its productions. So that is something that I agree with, is that Lucid Motors has not given an exact delivery date yet. So this is a downward pressure on this stock, and we will definitely have to see. And that on top of that, all these reservations are fully refundable, so that we can't guarantee any future sales. Let's look at the stock as it was today on Monday, August 23rd. It ended the day at $21.65. It did go as low as $21.50. It did go as high as $22. But if we go back in the past 5 days, we are definitely seeing a downward trend. In the past month, we have seen a base and a stabilization of this stock at $22. However, now we have broken that base, that consolidation, and we are, it looks like, heading towards making a new low. If I go back in the past 6 months, the lowest that this stock has been is $17.25, which was on May 13th. And we have seen it as high as $28 in the past, I would say, 2 months now. But we are on a downward trend, so we'll definitely have to see how this week goes. If we continue to have those declines, I believe that we will be testing a new base. Right now, there is a lot of downward pressure on this stock and on this company, which can be evident through the articles I have just shown you. I did want to compare Lucid Motors to the other electric vehicles that are out there currently and how they performed today. Looking at NIO was up 3.4%, which is an amazing amount of growth and an increase in stock up. As you can see, when we compared it to Lucid Motors, we were down. So normally when one of these goes up, the other kind of follows. They do kind of work in tandem. If we look at Tesla stock, again, Tesla stock was up 3.8%, which is very similar to NIO. So again, on these types of companies, normally one of them follows the other. As you can see in this example, NIO and Tesla both increased over 3%, and Lucid Motors dropped. So this is showing a lot of downward pressure, and it could continue throughout this week. But the biggest downward pressure is those deliveries. We have heard that it could be now October at the earliest before we see any deliveries. So this is a very volatile stock, Lucid Motors, LCID, and I do foresee a push down in the stock. According to Wallet Investor, the stock did trade at the end of the day at $21.65. And if you go back and look at my previous videos, the one-year forecast continues to be going down week by week. We are now at $38. When we first started this a few weeks ago, we were around $45. So this is using artificial intelligence, which does look back in the past 1 month, and it does predict and look at the trend going forward in the next 1 year. In the next 5 years, it does forecast that the stock of LCID will be $104. So if you are going to be holding this long term, there still is that potential of an upside. So again, this is a long-term stock in my opinion. I do still hold this stock for long term, at least 5 years, if not longer, for 10 years. But we are seeing this downward pressure, this big resistance, especially with this being a brand new company, with it have not launching its product yet. It is causing a lot of headwinds and a lot of downward pressure. Something I did want to share with you is that the LCID forecast in the coming days is projecting that this stock could go under $19 or around $19. And this is up until September 6th. So there is that downward pressure that we might see in the next week or two, but we'll definitely have to be monitoring that to see if we are going to be having a new stabilization or a new consolidation below that $20 mark. But we'll definitely keep you updated as we review this stock. Well, I hope you learned something new in this video, and if you can, please do your own due diligence before purchasing this stock or any other stock, as I am not your financial advisor and this is for entertainment purposes only. But if you have learned something new, please give me that thumbs up, the like button, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit that notification bell, hit all so you can get all my videos. Leave me a comment down below if you subscribe so I can give you a shout out at the end of my videos. But thank you again for all your support, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Down below, if you would like to help out the channel, I put 2 links. One's for Webull. If you open an account, deposit $100, you get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850. If you deposit $100 into Coinbase, you get $10 of cryptocurrency and trading. Thank you for supporting the channel.